Let us take a quick look at some of the keywords that make this story special. Think of them as breadcrumbs, leading us back to our roots. African folktales, African myths and legends, African storytelling, traditional African stories, African folklore stories, African moral stories, African bedtime stories, African animal stories, African fairy tales, African oral tradition, West African folk tales, African wisdom tales, ancient African legends, African cultural stories, African fables for children, African trickster tales, African mythological creatures, African tribal myths, East African folk tales, South African legends, African heritage tales, African history stories, African storytelling traditions, famous African myths, legendary African queens, African spiritual stories, African legends explained, forgotten African folk tales, African proverbs and tales, African legendary heroes. These are not just search terms. They are pieces of a puzzle that tells the story of a continent rich in culture, history, and imagination. And every time you watch a video like this, you add another piece. Thank you for being part of the journey. As we close today's story, remember this. You do not have to be a hunter to face your fears. You do not have to be old to carry wisdom, and you do not have to be from Africa to appreciate its stories. Because in every corner of the world, there is a little bit of Kofi in all of us. Curious, brave, ready to learn. So keep exploring, keep listening, and keep sharing the stories that shape who we are.